I hated myself so much and I couldn't figure out why. And I destroyed myself, and God let me destroy myself just to show me the vision in which He had for me and the love in which He had for me and who I was made to be. And don't let anything tell you that you're something that you're not. Because God made you somebody and showed you that you're somebody. And I just ask you to believe it. I didn't believe it for a long time, what He was showing me. And I thought I could run the show. And I thought I could build my own version of perfection. I thought I could be perfect enough for my family, perfect enough for my friends, perfect enough for everybody to finally be accepted and finally be loved. But I tell you, man, I had it all wrong. And you might need to go through whatever you need to go through, but you're going to get to a point where you don't need that drink and you don't need that drug. You don't need to act like somebody else to be accepted by everyone else. You'll start to realize, bro, I'm good enough. And I didn't ever think that pain would end, of knowing my parents wanted me to be somebody else that I wasn't. And even without it being said and without it being pushed on me, like, they wanted a life that I didn't want. And they told me and convinced me of it. And that was a pain. A pain like no other, and it hurt a lot. But I just say this to say, like, bro, I went through all that stuff for a reason. I went through all that stuff for a reason to get to where I'm at today, to share this, to share and be honest with the fact that, like, I was addicted to trying to be accepted and trying to be perfect. And as hard as it is today, and as hard as it is to be who I am today and be myself today, I'm choosing to do it. I'm choosing to choose my wildest thought. I'm choosing to choose me. And maybe call it selfish, maybe call it cocky, maybe call it crazy, but, like, you have to choose you over everybody. You have to choose your desires. You have to choose who you are. And when you're wrong, and when you're right. You know the parts of you that, man, I shouldn't have did that. That was wrong. And you will learn. And I say that you're perfectly imperfect because you're just made to make mistakes, bro. And don't be hard on yourself, bro. And I learned that that's people's love. That they're giving you, the love that they're giving you is people's love. The love that they've seen, the best loves that they've seen. So I can't be hard on nobody. I can't blame nobody. I can't be like, yo, you're the devil. Like, I can't say that, right? I can't say that because it's like, that's like going a little too far, because they don't see it, right? They don't see that, yo, maybe he doesn't have it. And I realized I didn't have it. I didn't have the answers. I couldn't play God. And I tried to organize the set and organize this play and organize everything in which it could be good enough for me, right? Or good enough for everybody. I wanted to make everybody happy, but, like, I couldn't, right? And you just have to trust, bro. God is working. God's gonna work for you. God's gonna work on you in ways that you can't imagine, and in ways that will sometimes hurt. And love hurts. Love isn't easy, but you gotta choose it. You gotta choose to love. You gotta choose to be. You gotta choose to be in a way in which you've never been, because you were made to do something and be something better than you ever imagined, bro. And I feel like I was put here to tell you this, to spread this message. And I feel it. I feel inside my heart that like I've went through everything to speak about it, and have the courage to speak about it, because it's hard. It's hard to express the pains that I never really talked about. I never really talked about like, yo, that shit hurt that they want me to be somebody I'm not, or that I truly believe that I needed to be somebody else to be accepted, and it's hard on me. Like, I'm hard on myself. Like, yo, I thought I needed to, damn, bro, but just be easy on yourself and take it one day at a time, and know like, yo, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna be good. I don't need to be perfect. Like, I am perfect already in my mistakes and everything. So I said it a million times, but I hope you got something out of this. Thanks for watching. Peace.